Hi, I'm Trish Purnell-Webb. I'm a clinical psychologist and a certified Gottman marital therapist, as well as being a master trainer and consultant for the Gottman Institute. What this means is that I've spent most of my career really working hard on helping couples to improve their relationships. Now, you've probably heard the saying, prevention is better than cure. And it's true also in relationships, that actually if we can work on our relationship before it gets into a really mortally wounded state, then we've got much better access to creating the relationship that we really want. And this is why, as an evidence-based practitioner, I spend a lot of time in the very beginning thoroughly assessing every couple's relationship, so I can really understand where it's at the moment. We can apply this same assessment process to relationships where maybe there's nothing terrible happening. Maybe you just know that you could do a bit better. You'd like your relationship a little bit better than what it is right now. Or your relationship feels okay, but you want to have the skills to make sure that's maintained over time. Maybe you're thinking about having children, and we know that up to 2/3 of couples have significant relationship problems after having their first child. We also know from the research of John Gottman that when couples engage in some relationship work prior to having a baby, where they look at what we need to be able to do to support ourselves through this process of having children, that we have much better outcomes. They have far less relationship issues than if they didn't do some kind of relationship training prior to having babies. So having said all that, I'd like to introduce you to this idea of your relationship health assessment. It's good for every couple to do this, just like going to the dentist is good for us all, but sometimes we don't do it until it's way too late and we have to lose that tooth. You don't want that to happen to your relationship. So your relationship health assessment is pretty simple. You can do it in the comfort of your own home. If you decide to engage with that, what will happen is you register, and we'll give you the website link at the end of this video. You register your interest, you'll receive an email from us explaining the process, and then once you have paid your deposit for that, then we will send you a range of questionnaires that looks at your relationship history, your individual history, your life story basically, as well as links to the Gottman Relationship Checkup questionnaire. Once you've completed all of that, you will be scheduled for a 2-hour feedback interview where we will together work through the results from that assessment, and we'll collaboratively come up with a plan of action moving forward. Now, that plan of action could include all sorts of things, and it will be specifically tailored for you and your relationship and what would seem to be most successful and reasonable for you, depending on where you live and what your resources are, and what's available to you. It's a great process to really get a snapshot of where your relationship currently is, and to make a plan for how to ensure that your relationship just gets better and better and better over time. So if you're interested in having your relationship health assessment completed, just follow the links to the website and you'll get all the extra information that you need in order to successfully engage with that process. And feel free to email me if you have any questions, trish@trishpurnellwebb.com.au. There'll be links at the end of the video. Thank you for listening to me today, and I hope to hear from you soon.